When you are starting a production plant, one flower is always in your mind, that is hibiscus. Hibiscus, that is commonly called as gudhal. If we are going to draw the diagram of gudhal, simply just in your mind that gudhal, the basic diagram is always in your mind of gudhal. If you saw the diagram like this, okay, the simple diagram you have to draw it. Okay, the simple diagram you have to draw it. Okay, and listen very carefully. This one is a simple diagram. Whatever the diagram that you have to draw, that is an important one. Okay, to listen very carefully, because all the components that we are drawn is important. Okay, and we are going to see the rest of the name which was present over here. Okay, this is the simplest diagram of Gudhal. So first we are going to just level it. Okay, listen very carefully. This layer is called as epicalyx. Epicalyx. Okay, that is not an important part. Okay, this structure is called as calyx. This structure is called as calyx, but if the single one is called as sepal, it means group of sepal is called calyx. Okay, this structure is corolla corolla, but single one is called as petal. It means group of petal is called corolla. Okay, this structure is called this whole structure, whatever the structure, that yellow color, that I make yellow color, that is called as gynoecium. 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 Okay, it is also called as carpel. It is also called as pistil. It is also called as female reproductive organ, or it is also called as archegonia, but you have just left it. Okay, this structure, this one structure is called as, this structure is called as stamen, or first we know about the androecium. Androecium, stamen, or male reproductive organ. Okay, and the base, this base is called as thalamus. This base is called as what? Thalamus. So all the things, I think it was clear. Okay, now one by one we have to first discuss about the androecium part. Okay, now in the next page we have to discuss about the androecium part, what the androecium part is. Okay, so the first one, that is androecium. First one, that is androecium, which is also called as male reproductive organ. Okay, or which is also called as stamen, which is also called as what? Stamen. Okay, now listen very carefully. Suppose if we are going to draw the diagram of that androecium part, we have to draw like this. Okay, we have to draw like this. Okay, in that, the middle one. Okay, and this one is the rest one. Okay, so if you see that androecium part is divided into two parts, that this part is called as filament. Okay, and these two part is called as anther, or anther lobe. Okay, inside the anther lobe there are so many dotted like structures are present. So many dotted like structure are present. That dotted like structure is called as pollen grain. That structure is called as pollen grain. Okay, and the middle one is called as connective. Okay, but first we have to discuss about the pollen grain, because pollen grain is most important. Now when we see the one pollen grain, okay, one pollen grain, if you see the one pollen grain, whatever the structure is there, that is the most important structure. Okay, the structure you have to simple like this. Okay, and above that, this structure we have to found of one pollen grain. This one is the structure of one pollen grain, okay, and inside it two male gametes are present. This one is two male gamete. Now I'm going to just label it. This two structure is male gamete. Male gamete. The inner layer is called as entine. The outer layer is called as exine. And at the some place of exine, there is a pore is called as germ pore. It's called as what? Germ pore. Germ pore is most important because in this place, at place of germ pore, that entine layer help in the formation of tube that is called as pollen tube. So here first we discuss about the pollen tube also. Later that I also discuss it. Okay. But first to know about that pollen tube. Suppose that this tube was arise, okay, and this tube was arise through a pore that is germ pore. That is a germ pore. Okay, this tube was arise a single germ pore, whatever the germ pore is present over here. Okay, this tube is called as pollen tube, which was formed by the entine layer. And this pollen tube is just outside from that germ pore, okay, and the male gamete which was present in that region, which come here, these two male gamete, this is male gamete, okay. So this one is the structure of that pollen grain. Which one is the most important structure? We have to know about this, okay. Outer is a rough one, that is exine is the rough part, rough structure, and entine is a smooth structure, okay. So this is the androecium part. Now in the next slide we have to know about the female part, that is gynoecium, okay. Second one, that is gynoecium, which was also called as female reproductive organ, also called as carpel, also called as pistil, okay. If we are going to draw the diagram of that, okay, listen very carefully. We all know that in below part, that is thalamus region, is that if we just clear the calyx part, we will saw that the female reproductive part. This is the diagram of female reproductive organ, okay. This is the diagram of female reproductive organ. Inside the female part, this one structure is present. The symbol is called as ovule, okay. So I am going to label this part. This structure is called as stigma, where all the pollen grains are stick here. This tube-like structure is called as style. This structure is called as ovary. So the female part, that is gynoecium, is divided into three parts, that is stigma, style, and ovary. This structure where it was based, that is called as thalamus, which is not a part of that gynoecium, but you have to know whatever. In the ovary part, stigma, style, and ovary, okay, inside the ovary there are so many ovules are present. Ovules are present. Inside the ovule there is the formation of egg or ova, okay. So first we have to know the structure of one ovule. That is the most important one, okay. So the structure is little bit difficult, so you have to clearly see this, okay, because maximum question is also arise from this, okay. That is the most important one. You have to draw the structure like this. This is structure, okay. You have to draw the structure first like this, after this, okay. Here is 1, 2, and 3. Here is 2, okay. Now this one is the structure. Now I'm going to label the structure. Listen very carefully, okay. These two layers is called as integument. That is outer integument and inner integument, okay. This structure is called as funicle. More structure are present, but first you know this. This pore is called as a micropylar end. Micropylar end. Once again that I am going to write it. Micropylar end. Okay. And the opposite of micropylar end, that is in this end, is called as chalazal end. Chalazal end. Okay. This structure is called as nucleus. Nucleus. Inside the nucleus, there are so many cells are present. These three cells, which was present at the chalazal side, that is called as antipodal cell. Antipodal cell. Okay. This cell is called as secondary nuclei. Secondary nuclei, or some book it was written that polar nuclei. That both are correct. These two red cells, that is red cells, only this one red cells, okay, is called as synergid cell. Synergid cell, that is the most important one. And this cell is called as egg cell, or ova, or oval. So this is the diagram of one ovule, which will definitely come in the examination, because maximum things are in that. Okay, so this is the first part. In the next part we are going to discuss about the fertilization, pollination, and rest of the thing, and in that part we are definitely completed the reproduction in plant parts. So this is all about today's. Thank you.